So you want to share your Prime benefits with a friend or family member, but don't really understand how Amazon Household works. You're tired of talking to Amazon representatives where they give you different answers to the same question. Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. So let's get started. Hello everyone and welcome to DFM TV. I am Dan the Firestick Man, and on today's video I am going to give you the absolute truth about Amazon Household and how it works. I'm going to answer all your questions, and not only answer them, but I'm going to show you that everything I'm telling you is accurate information. I say that because I also want to apologize to all my subscribers and all the viewers out there for any previous videos that I have done concerning this particular subject, and I've given you wrong information. And I want to go ahead and clarify that right now. The reason I've given you some misinformation regarding this particular feature is because it used to be a certain way many years ago when I used it. It has changed, but the biggest factor has been that I have gotten wrong information from a lot of representatives from Amazon. Now, usually I don't take people's word for it for this exact reason, but I was not able to test it for myself because I have an old grandfather business account which doesn't allow Amazon household sharing. Now, my old business account does allow household sharing, but it only allows it with other business account holders, which there was nobody really for me to do that with. So again, I wasn't able to do that. However, on today's video, I did do the Amazon household share with a personal account, which is what most of you have out there, and I'm using my father's account. I asked him for permission, and what I did, just to clarify what happens on this video, I used his Prime membership account that he pays annually for, and I created a bonus account and I named it Son, and I went ahead and added it on the Amazon household, and I went through every feature and I went back and forth on accounts to see what turns off the benefits, what turns it on, what you really have to do and don't do. And this video is going to clarify everything that I said previously before. I will be editing those old videos to make sure that it reflects back to this one, where I'm actually telling you the accurate information, and you're going to see it with your own two eyes. So you won't really have to take my word for it. It's just going to be what it's going to be. For those of you, to save you the sake of having to watch the whole video if you don't need to, this is the things that we're going to cover on this video. If your thing is not on here, it's up to you if you want to continue with the video, but we're going to cover how many adults it can be added to the Amazon household. We're going to cover how many teens, how many children. We're going to tell you what happens if you remove somebody from the Amazon household, what the penalty is that Amazon does. We're going to talk about wallet. That is the biggest factor here with this particular Amazon household sharing plan. Is a lot of people do not want to share their wallet with the people they're sharing their benefits from. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want anybody taking my wallet and my credit card and using it to pay for their goods. So they're paying for simply because you're doing them a favor and sharing your benefits with them. So I understand that as well. We're going to talk in detail about that. We're also going to talk about removing your credit card from somebody's wallet if that credit card is added. Okay, big factor there, and whether or not that person continues to have the benefits if the payment sharing is disabled. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Amazon household, that feature being on your account. A lot of you are sending me comments saying I don't have the Amazon household on my account. I did speak to Amazon about this. They told me either you have a business account that does not offer that feature for business account, or if you have a personal account and it's not there, there might be a glitch on your account that they need to resolve from their end. So by you calling them, they'll be able to clarify the reason why it's not there, and if it's not there and it's supposed to be, they'll go ahead and fix it on their end. That's what they advised me to let you guys know. The last thing is we're going to talk about whether or not you need to live in the same house to share each other's benefits. Quick hint, you're not going to need to live in the same house, but I'm going to let the video show you, and then we'll do a quick recap at the end. Let's get started. All right, everybody, I'm going to start off with Dad's account, as you can see here. And just to start off with, Dad is the one with the Prime benefits. Here's Dad, and he's paying the annual fee here, as you can see, $119. He is the renewal date is April 1st, 2022. So he has all the Prime benefits. He has everything Prime offers except Amazon Music. Okay, he doesn't need Amazon Music, but he has Prime shipping, he has Prime video, he has Kindle, he has all that stuff with Prime. I created a dummy account called Son's account, and that one did not have anything at all. It was just a normal free account that we were going to use Dad's to share his benefits with Son. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys real quick under accounts and going down to Amazon household that I already shared the Son account here. Now I'm going to explain this really quick, and I'm going to try to make this video as fast as possible and answer everybody's questions. Now, when I originally did the Son account and I added it to the Amazon household, I did it just for testing purposes in order to have the best accurate information for you guys, and then reacting that whole scenario on video. I was under the impression when I spoke to Amazon that the primary can share with 2 adults. That is not accurate information. You can only have 1 adult that you can share with. So if you're the primary and you have the Amazon and you have more than 1 child, you're gonna have to pick your favorite. So because you can only share with 1 adult. Now when it comes to teens, you can put up to 4 teens, and when it comes to children, you can put up to 4 children. So that's not an issue, but you can only share so much with the teens and children. As an adult, to share all the benefits, you can only do it with 1 person. Now my intent was to add a second person when I thought you could add more than 1 and show you guys, but I couldn't do it. And when I found out you couldn't do that, my second option was to remove Son's account and then redo it again on video for you guys to see. Unfortunately, when I was going to do that, when I clicked on remove, it says if you remove Son's account, you will not be able to join or set up another household for 180 days. All shared digital content, share payment methods will be removed. So I won't be able to do a video for you guys for 180 days if I were to remove the account. So I cancel that, and basically what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going backwards. My point was to show you the Son had no benefits, and once I connected him to the Amazon household, he did have benefits. And I also wanted to talk about the big question that everybody has when it comes to sharing the actual wallet. So before I get into the wallet, I want to tell you guys that in order to do this, you go to Amazon household originally, and then it'll give you the option to add an adult. When you click on add an adult, they'll ask you the email address and the name of the person that you want to add. You put their email address and their Amazon email address, okay? And they need to already have an Amazon account, a free one, but they need to have one. Once you put that email address and the name, the next thing they'll tell you is that in order for you to add Son's account, you have to agree to share your wallet with Son. If you do not agree to share your wallet with Son, it will not work. It will not allow you to add Son to the account. So you say yes, and then automatically an invitation goes to Son's email. Son opens up an email and sees that he has an invitation from Dad to join his Amazon household to share his benefits. Son goes ahead and tries to, or goes to accept it. When he does, it tells him, in order for you to join Dad's Amazon household, you also must agree to share your wallet with Dad. If you don't agree to that, then you will not be able to join his household. So in this case, both Dad and Son agreed to share each other's wallet. And now we're up to this point right here where we are right now. Now, again, before we get to the wallet part, which I know everybody's interested in, I need to show you guys that right now, sharing your wallet, you are benefiting from Amazon's benefits. For example, I'm going to go over now and I'm going to jump over to Son's account so you can see that he currently has Prime. And then I'm also going to show you once I remove him that he no longer will have Prime. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over to Son's account now. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you here. Here we are in Son's account. I'm going to go to account. I'm going to go to Prime. And notice that there's no annual fee, no information whatsoever that he's paying monthly or annually. But you'll see that the items that he has on his card right now have all the Prime symbols. For you guys that didn't know, if you have a Prime account, you will see this blue Prime. If you don't have a Prime account, you will never see this blue Prime on any of the items, even though there might be Prime items for Prime holders. You will never see this blue thing that says Prime. So that's the first indicator, besides the fact that there's no information here. If I go to checkout, here's another indicator real quick for you guys. I'll go to checkout. I put a bogus address. This is a Florida address, okay? My dad has a Texas address, because another thing is that it's going to say, in order to confirm that you guys live in the same household, you must agree to share your wallet. Well, I don't know why they worded it like that, because obviously I have a Florida address, my dad has a Texas address, and we are still sharing the benefits. So you do not need to live in the same household. You just need to share the wallet. That is the biggest thing that they want. So I'm gonna go ahead and just confirm. Notice I only have one credit card on file, and now I want you to base it off the expiration date that I have here, because I'm blocking out sensitive information. And look at the price as well. Notice shipping and handling is 0, but let me go ahead and move on here. Notice Prime, and right here, today's date is the 19th, May 19th, and it has free Prime delivery for May 21st, so 2-day free Prime shipping. Okay, notice the price, $83.09, and you can get all these items from Prime for that price at the Prime. So that's me showing you that Son has Prime and that he has a Florida address, bogus address, by the way. All right, so now going back, I'm gonna go back to Dad's account real quick to show everybody. Let me go ahead and log into Dad's account. Okay, back at Dad's account here, if I go over to account and I go down to Amazon household, oop, I clicked on the wrong thing. I apologize, I'm trying to go super fast. Amazon household. And now let's go ahead and talk about the wallet. Now that we both know that Son is sharing out of Dad's benefits, now let's talk about the wallet. Dad currently has 5 credit cards on his account and Son only has 1. By default, right now, soon as you set this up, Dad will still only have his credit cards on file. And again, we're going based on expiration dates that you see here. Okay. And then Son will only have his credit card that he has on file. If Son has no credit card on file, I think that the household process may force him to put a credit card on file, if I'm not mistaken. I think it did for me. But even if it doesn't, if he didn't have a credit card on file, you would not see anything at all, and Dad's credit cards will still be on file, meaning that the Son cannot make any purchases on Amazon for Prime or anything if he doesn't have a credit card on file, unless he goes and takes Dad's credit cards and moves them over to his wallet. So I want you guys to truly understand how this works. Right now I'm in Dad's account and I'm seeing my credit cards as Dad and seeing my son's credit card. If I wanted my son's credit card to show up in my wallet, I would have to click on add card to my wallet right here. If I don't add the card to my wallet, whenever I go to my carts and I have items there, the only options for me to choose from will be my credit cards that I currently have on file. If I add Son's credit card to my wallet, then his card will also show up. And again, we will only see the last 4 of his credit card and his expiration date. So he will, it's not like when you share with somebody and they do that, they're going to see the entire credit card number that they can take and use somewhere else. That's not the case. They will only see the last 4 and the expiration date. There's no way of seeing the entire credit card number. As a matter of fact, there's no way of you seeing your entire credit card number once you put it in to Amazon as a security feature. So you don't have to worry about that. But if Son decides, or Dad in this case, decides to add Son's credit card to his, it will show up here. Notice you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I want to notice the expiration date. My credit card is 0323, and his credit cards are all different expiration dates. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and let me show you what happens when he does that. Dad clicks on that, automatically 0323 right here shows up also on his wallet, 0323. Now when he goes to his card, he'll be able to see my credit card and choose it as an option to pay for his goods if he chooses to. Same thing if I'll go over to Son's account. When I go to Son's account, I'll see my credit card on my wallet, and I'll see his 5 credit cards, and next to each one it will say add to my wallet, add to my wallet, add to my wallet. And I'll go ahead, I'm not going to do that, but I am going to show you how it works. So let me jump over to Son's account real quick. So here I am in Son's account. I'm going to go over to account, and I'm going to go down to Amazon household. And now because I'm in Son's account, if I click on manage your share payment instruments, you're going to notice that now my credit card's here in all his credit cards. The only one that's not listed for me to add to my wallet is my own credit card, because I already have it up here. But every other credit card that Dad has, if I click on add to my wallet, add to my wallet, add to my wallet, add to my wallet, these credit cards will all show up on my wallet here, and I'll be able to choose them as an option to pay for my goods. Okay? Now, if you do this, let's say you do the Amazon household. The first thing I want to say is, again, by default, your credit card information does not show up unless the person that you're sharing the goods with requests your credit card info. If when they do request it, they do not get notified asking you whether you want to allow this to happen or not, because you agreed to sharing your wallet in the beginning when you requested Sun to share your benefits. That agreement is already there. Sun agreed to share his wallet with you. It's already there. So if they click on this, there's no asking if it's okay or not. It's just going to happen. However, in this case, since Dad added my credit card, I go to my email, and you notice here from Amazon, it says Dad now has access to your Visa card ending in whatever, and the days that he did it because of you authorized access as part of the Amazon household. This allows Dad to make purchases on Amazon.com using the credit card. So even though it is not asking you if he can or cannot do it because you already agreed that he can, it will still notify you that he did press on that and added your credit card to his wallet. Okay, so you do get notified. It's not just something that happens blindly because you agreed to it. But that's the biggest thing, is if you're going to give somebody the benefits of sharing your Prime benefits, you know, when they don't have to pay anything for it, then by default, again, they're not going to see your information, your credit card information. You're not going to see theirs other than the last four, and they're not going to be able to use it unless they add it to their wallet. So you can make an agreement with them. Look, I'm going to share my Prime shipping. I'm going to share this. I'm going to share that with you. However, I do not give you verbal permission because, you know, on Amazon, you do have permission to go ahead and add the wallet because we had to do that in the beginning. But you do not have permission to go ahead and use my credit cards to make your purchases. I do not want you to add my credit cards to your wallet. Leave it as it is. If you do, there's two things that you can do here. And I want to apologize if you guys hear my son in the background because I'm doing this in the middle of the day. So there's two things that you can do. Let's say that, let's give you a different scenario for 1 second. Let's say that you give permission to add that wallet. Let's say I gave my dad permission to add my credit card to his wallet because I was running around doing different things and I wanted him to order something for my wife, and I wanted to keep it a secret, and she has access to my Amazon account, so I didn't want her to see what I bought her. So I told Dad, look, go ahead and put this item on your Amazon account. Go ahead and add my card to your wallet and pay for it with my card. And then we'll be done with that. Now that he did that, and I bought my wife a present, she's totally gonna be surprised finally. And I tell my dad, now I'm gonna go ahead and remove my card so you don't make the mistake in the future of using my card to pay for anything that you're trying to get for yourself. So there's two ways of doing it. The first way, which I don't recommend, is the one where you remove or leave the Amazon household. And you don't want to do this, even though as soon as you do it, it will take your credit card out of his wallet. You don't want to do it because if you click on leave, you won't be able to come back for 180 days. So 6 months, you won't be able to share any benefits. And if you leave, obviously, you're going to lose all the benefits that Dad's giving you. So that's not the first option you should take. Okay, I'm just letting you know that's what most people go to. The second thing is to disable payment sharing. Some people think that because you added the credit card to the other person's wallet, or they added it to their wallet, that when you disable it, your credit card still stays in their wallet. That is not true, and I'm going to prove it right now. But this is the best option. If you want to stay in the Amazon household and still share the benefits, you can disable payment sharing, but there's a catch to it, okay? This is just a temporary fix, just to fix the problem of eliminating the credit card of the wallet. For instance, I don't want my credit card to be in his wallet anymore, so here I am. I'm going to disable payment sharing, and it says, if Son's account, are you sure you want to disable payment sharing? With that, disable payment sharing will also disable content and benefits sharing. So basically, yes, it will take the credit card out of his wallet, but it will also keep you from getting the benefits even though you're part of his household. And let me do it right now. I'm going to go ahead and disable payment sharing. As soon as I do that, if I go back here, the only option I have now is to enable payment sharing. So I can't see his credit cards, he can't see mine, and he no longer has the credit card on file. Now, before I show you that he no longer has the credit card on file, I know that you guys are seeing this Prime. Dad, you just said if we don't share the credit card, you don't get Prime. Well, this is because it hasn't reflected yet. But if I actually go to checkout, I want you to notice that once I go ahead and use this address, blah, 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 use this payment method, now look, I want you to look at the Prime symbols are all gone. And now look at the shipping. The price went up because it automatically put me on a faster shipping, which costs $9.79. If I go back to Monday shipping, which is free shipping, The price goes back down to what it was originally. However, May 24th, there it is. No more free. It doesn't say free Prime anymore. It just says free shipping. May 24th. Before it was, I think, May 21st, 2-day shipping from May 19th to May 21st when we have Prime. Now that we don't have Prime, I won't get the goods till May 24th. No free shipping, as you can see. So all the Prime benefits left. When it comes to Fire Sticks or anything else like that, you will lose all the Prime Video, everything like that, because you're no longer sharing that with your dad. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now I'm gonna jump over back to Dad's account to show that my credit card is no longer in his wallet. So let's go jump over to Dad's account. So here we are back in Dad's account again. I'm gonna go ahead and click an account, and I'm gonna click on Amazon Household. And if I go down here, notice that enable payment share, so he can't see anything. Now that you can say, Dan, even though you don't see the credit cards, my credit card may still be in his wallet. Well, let me go ahead and show you by enabling payment sharing. When you click on this, it's going to require you to put, since it's Dad's account right now, it's going to require you to put son's email address and password again to enable it. And once you do, it'll take you, and I'm going to show you the screen that it's going to take you. It'll take you to this screen here, okay? And it'll tell you, you know, by doing this, you're going to share all the Prime benefits and everything again. That's what it pretty much says there. You hit continue, and it'll give you options of what things you want to share again with your dad, or with your dad with son, but vice versa. I'm not going to select anything right now. I'm just going to click on next, and just like that, we're back to Amazon household sharing, where now if we look at the credit cards, notice Dad only has his 5 credit cards still on file with his 5 different expiration dates, and mine is the only one on file here. So he no longer has my credit card in his wallet, but he does have the option to add it again if he chooses to in the future. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to son's account just to show you that now son has his Prime benefits again. Let's go over to son's account. Here we are with son's account. We got all the Prime symbols. Let's go back to checkout. We're gonna go ahead and add, use this address, use this payment method. And here we are again. We got the Prime logo, price is $83.09, and look at this, free Prime shipping or free Prime delivery, May 21st. So it went from the 24th with no Prime to the 21st with Prime free. Okay, so there it goes. That shows you that we have everything back to normal, and that's how Amazon Household works. That is the truth about everything that has to do with Amazon Household, so you guys can make a better decision on whether or not you want to share with somebody, and if you want that person to not touch the wallet. Again, by default, they do not see anything unless they click on add credit card to wallet. Well, quick recap. Remember, you can only add one adult. You can have the primary that's sharing the benefits and one person that's receiving those benefits. You can have 4 teenagers added, and you can add 4 children. Remember that the teenagers and the children can only share certain benefits from Prime, and you can see that on the description of when you're adding teenagers or children. Remember that you have a penalty of 180 days if you remove yourself from a household that you've already been put into. Okay, so you won't be able to go back. So if you're removing yourself simply because the other person added your credit card to their wallet, I would recommend, if you're trying to still maintain those benefits and everything's cool between the two parties, and the only issue is removing that credit card, remember to disable the payment options and then re-enable them, and that will go ahead and set it to factory defaults, where you see your wallet, they see their wallet, and the only time that they see your credit card on their wallet is if they add that feature of add this credit card to my wallet, and which in return Amazon will go ahead and notify you that, hey, this other person that you're sharing the wallet with actually added your credit card to their wallet, so they'll be able to use it for credit card payments. In other words, reach out to them and figure out what you're going to do next. And let's see, and again, the last thing is, do you need to live in the same household? Already that answered in the beginning. You do not need to live in the same household. So whether you're in Texas and the other party's in New York or somewhere else, it doesn't really matter where they live. You can share this as long as you agree to share each other's wallet. But remember, by default, it's not on, so you have to click on that add to wallet for that to play along. So if I miss anything, leave it on the comments below and I will go ahead and get to them as soon as possible. And again, my sincere apologies for any miscommunication that I might have put out on any previous videos. Thank you for your understanding. There it is, guys. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to leave your comments below and I will get to them as soon as possible. I can't leave without asking you for your support, so if you could please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and the most important thing is ring that bell notification so you get notified every single time they post a brand new video. You have been watching DFM TV. I am Dan the Firestick Man, your source for entertainment. Until the next video, happy streaming.